This is my challenge to eat something different. And I'm doing this in memory of my grandfather. These are a few of my grandfather's belongings that I've gotten. Some banks that he passed along to me, his pocket watch, and his fedora. Family legend has it that my grandfather loved Limburger Cheese Sandwiches. I already took it out of the refrigerator and I can smell it without having unwrapped it. It's very pungent. I think my eyes are starting to water already. It's said to be the stinkiest cheese ever.
Smelly cheese can be very dangerous, at times even lethal. If you or any of your friends come across smelly cheese, don't touch it!
My grandmother used to make my grandfather Limburger cheese sandwiches to take to work with him because she felt that way the other girls in the office wouldn't flirt with him at lunchtime. I imagine it must have worked. So the sandwich traditionally is served on dark rye pumpernickel bread, that I have here, and red onion. I'm going to cut that up first. Okay, now my eyes are watering more. This is what my grandfather would have had for lunch in the 1930s when he was a young man, newly married. My mother was a child. During the Depression, he worked in an office for the Ford Motor Car Company. And spicy brown mustard. Well, that smells pretty nice. I don't exactly have a strong stomach myself. I take after my grandmother, and she had a notoriously weak stomach. I remember Thanksgiving dinner ending with her running for the bathroom and gagging. Stan! Stan, the dog shit in the house! It was very dramatic. And the rest of us were trying to stifle the gag reflex. I'm getting very nervous at this point. I'm putting a lot of mustard on, maybe to cover up the taste of the cheese. I asked several people, older people, if they had ever had Limburger cheese, and they all said no. This really made me think about how eating habits have changed. I think that this cheese was pretty popular at one time. Everything I read, it said that you have to take the rind off. You should not eat the rind. The rind has been smeared with a bacteria. That's what gives it its smell. At this point, I think it smelled worse before, when I first took it out. I'm not going to put too much on. And I sure don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of it. Feed it to the dogs. I think they smell it even from outside. Make a proper sandwich. I can't do this halfway. All right, there we go. Before I take a bite of this, there it is, there's my Limburger cheese sandwich. I'm going to open my beer, so they'll have something to rinse it down with. This is called Trappist's Roquefort, which I thought was an interesting name for a beer, since Roquefort is also a cheese. And it's a Belgian ale, and that's what traditionally is also eaten with this sandwich. Okay, here goes. I have to remember to breathe through my mouth, not through my nose. me at the back of the throat a little. Oh. The first few bites weren't that bad, and I started to think, this is going to be pleasant. It didn't have a lot of flavor, but as it gets towards the back of my tongue, I don't think I can close off my nostrils as well by breathing, and I don't think I'm going to eat this whole sandwich. I now know where the expression "cut the cheese" comes from.